All right, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, no matter where you are in the world. We want to go ahead and welcome you all to the e-estate webinar presentation for Friday. Happy Friday for each and every one of you. I'm excited to have you all on the Zoom with us today. We got some incredible information that we want to share with you all today. So hopefully you all are ready for that. And hopefully you all are excited about just your life and everything that's going on. I like to start things out with a lot of gratitude. I'm so thankful for a new day. I'm so thankful for the new ideas and the new developments that are happening with e-estate, and it's absolutely amazing, guys. So I'm excited for you guys to be on here today. You're in store to hear about one of the newest and fastest ways that you can earn passive income through the real estate space. Today, we're going to be talking about a market shift that is upon us, that's happening right now, that you have the opportunity to take advantage of. So, if somebody invited you onto this presentation, I want to tell you they really, really care about you because they want to see you win in this new wave of wealth, guys. So, I'm excited about this. My name is Anthony Deloach, and I'm going to be your host today. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about myself in just a second. But I do want you guys to understand that I've been involved with this for a while. And I want to tell you, this is not just a concept anymore. This is truly a movement that's happening right now. And I'm excited to be one of the people who saw this early. I've been using this phrase over and over again lately. And I say, early adoption is where money is made, right? And then forced adoption is where money is paid. And I want to tell you guys, I tell you that right now because you have the opportunity to get involved with something during the early adoption phase. So if you missed the original crypto boom, right? If you missed the original Airbnb boom, if you missed the original internet and e-commerce boom, let me tell you guys that you have another chance and another opportunity to take advantage of the new boom and wave that's happening in real estate. All right. So guys, buckle in. I want to tell you up front, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. Nothing in this video or this presentation should be considered any type of financial advice. But what I am going to do is share with you all the information that you need so that you can make an educated decision for yourself on how you would like to participate in this space. All right. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and introduce to some and present to others e-estate. This is a new era of digital real estate solutions. Now, today I'm going to be covering a solution. I'm going to be covering an overview of e-estate, letting you guys know everything that you need to know about it. But I'm also going to share with you the solution that it provides for those of you all who want to be investors or what we call buyers. And I'm also going to share the solution for people who want to participate in an even greater way by becoming a digital real estate agent. Yes, there's an opportunity for you to do that here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself because I believe anytime someone is presenting information to you, you should understand why they're qualified to do that. Well, guys, I am glad to report that I've been in this space for a while and I've been able to achieve some phenomenal success in this space, right? And I want to tell you guys that, yes, I also experienced some phenomenal losses in this space when things did not go right. But what I'm glad about being in this space is that through the time I've been able to learn different things to look for when you're looking at opportunities. So in the process of me actually earning millions of dollars in this space, what I've learned is that there's a few core components that you need in any opportunity. So one of the things that I look for in an opportunity is if the timing is right. And as I was just telling you earlier, the timing is perfect right now for this opportunity, right? There's a massive wave that's happening, a massive shift that's happening right now. So the timing is perfect for real estate. You want to have a product or a service or an investment that has some true potential. And what better potential is there than real estate, right? And I want to tell you guys, most people understand that real estate is a way that people maintain and create their wealth. But most people don't know how to get involved, right? And then the next thing that I like to know is that it's an opportunity that's available for the masses. And let me tell you guys that now that e-estate is revolutionizing things, the average everyday person can participate in a greater way. So, guys, I get excited about this, man. I got my original start in the banking world. I was in the banking world for a long time. I was an executive at a large bank here in the United States. And I want to tell you guys that when I got introduced to cryptocurrency, I knew cryptocurrency was going to change the way that we do money. Right. So I started to dive into cryptocurrency and I said, look, let me see what this is all about. But when I learned that you could use cryptocurrency to create passive income, that's where it became a game changer for me. And I was able to retire that six-figure job, right? And I want to tell you guys that was a phenomenal thing for me because it's something that I always wanted to do. And I got to become a person that was able to retire that six-figure job while people think, hey man, that's a great job. You're an executive at the bank. It has a lot of notoriety and everything. But I knew my freedom was more. And now my whole thing is trying to help other people create that type of freedom in their life as well. Well, let me tell you guys, all the things that I've experienced has led up to this with now we have cryptocurrency, we have real estate and passive income all in the same, under the same roof. This is absolutely phenomenal. And that's why I'm so excited about what we have our hands on right now. Now, look, I want you guys to look at this quick 1 minute, 30-second video because this is going to give you a good idea of what e-estate is all about and how revolutionary this concept is.
The future of real estate investment starts here. The real estate market is long overdue for change. High entry costs, low liquidity, bureaucracy, and hidden fees have made traditional property investment complex and inaccessible. E-estate is redefining the industry. Through EST, Estate Token, we enable seamless property ownership, investment, and income generation. Real assets are tokenized on the Binance Smart Chain, ensuring full transparency, security, and a stable source of income. Every asset undergoes AI-driven analysis, legal verification, and expert evaluation, guaranteeing capital protection. E-estate is not just a platform, it's the new standard in real estate investment.
So I think that video gives you a good idea what e-estate is all about. And you see that it said that e-estate is the new standard of real estate investment. Let me tell you guys what that means. E-estate is the next major industry disruptor. Right? So you've seen major industry disruptions that have come before, right? You've seen how Airbnb just totally disrupted the hospitality industry. It disrupted the way that things were happening, everything, right? And the people who got involved early, they are the ones who capitalized the most on that, right? But then you saw that there was also what market disruption or industry disruption with Uber, right? It changed the way that people actually do transportation. It is an incredible thing. Now, Uber has become just a normal thing. As a matter of fact, it's the way that we talk about transportation. They say, hey, catch an Uber. Before you do any, and when you're traveling, when you're going out, it's like, catch an Uber, get the Uber, right? And now it's just a part of the way we do travel. So these major industry disruptions, just like Amazon came and disrupted the e-commerce space, right? And so now you just like, it's hard for you not to avoid Amazon, right? So I want to tell you guys that e-estate is one of those disruptors that we have at hand right now that's disrupting the way that we do real estate. Right. And it's not the only company, but it's one of the best ones that's out there that's doing it the right way and doing the right things, guys. So hopefully you understand and you can see the potential of what we have. But I want to show you another way, right? Because I want you to experience the type of properties that are on the e-estate website, because e-estate doesn't go get shabby properties. We actually get to participate in high ticket properties, right? We get to participate in high value properties. We get the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the most profitable properties out there. And so I'm glad that we actually get that. And you actually going to see and get a walkthrough preview of a property that's located in Miami. And guess what, guys? The co-founder is going to do this walkthrough of this property, and you can literally get your share of ownership in this property for $10. That's right. $10 for you to get a share of this property and start earning passive income. You literally can start building your real estate portfolio today for $10. This is unheard of, but this is the new way to do real estate. So let me play this video. Once again, this one is only a minute and 30 seconds, but I believe you guys are going to really enjoy it.
All right, step inside. I'm about to show you one of the most impressive units in all of Miami. This is the 39th floor of Icon Brickell, the residential side of the W Hotel. And yes, it's as luxurious as it looks. 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, high ceilings, open layout, floor-to-ceiling windows with jaw-dropping views of both the bay and the skyline. Most people pay millions for this kind of lifestyle, but with e-estate, you don't need millions. You can invest any amount that fits your budget. Want to buy the entire unit? Go ahead. Prefer to own a small share? That works too. Either way, you'll earn just like everyone else based on your share, same system, same income model, total flexibility. This apartment is fully furnished, newly renovated, and ready for business. It's designed exclusively for short-term rental, like Airbnb or Booking. That means daily income, starting from day one. King-size beds, room for 4, and this is what you wake up to every morning. It's not just real estate, it's a lifestyle asset that pays you back. Everything here is optimized for comfort and cash flow. And the best part? You don't manage anything, we do it all for you. You just buy ESD tokens and you start earning legally, transparently, worldwide. This is not a concept, it's happening right now. This is e-estate, the new way to own real estate.
This is e-estate, the new way to own real estate. Guys, I hope you see what type of properties that we have on this website. These are not your average everyday properties. These are properties that people would love to have in their portfolio. And what I like about this also is the fact that most people would never have a property like this in their portfolio without it being for e-estate. See, I don't know about you, but I wasn't getting emails or invitations to invest in properties like this. As a matter of fact, typically you would have to be an accredited investor to even get information on properties like this. But here is the new real estate revolution, where the average everyday person can now actually participate in a property like this for as little as $10. It's making real estate accessible for the masses. That is what e-estate is doing right now. Now you're probably saying, well, how is this happening, right? How is this becoming a thing? Well, I want to tell you, it is the power of tokenization, guys. And if you don't understand what tokenization is, I'm going to break it down for you so it'll be very simple so you can understand it. Now, I want to tell you, while we're talking about why tokenization is revolutionary, let me tell you this. The real estate tokenization is projected to become a $16 trillion market by 2030. Now, that was by the Boston Consulting Group. Now, I want you guys to understand that this is a major market shift. When there's market shifts like this, what you need to really understand is that people are putting themselves in position to make millions, if not billions of dollars, right? That's what happens when these market shifts happen. Guys, when there was a market shift and the early adopters got in on Bitcoin, do you know that it was one of the top assets in the world, and it created more millionaires and billionaires in the shortest period of time ever, right? In a decade. That's over the last decade, Bitcoin is the most profitable asset that there's ever been. That's a market shift, guys. When you see market shifts like this with trillions of dollars, people become millionaires and billionaires. But are you going to be the early adopter, or are you going to be the person that's trying to catch Bitcoin now where it's at $110,000? See, there's a statement that we talk about in the trading space. This is not trading, by the way. You don't have to worry about going in and learning how to trade. But there's a phrase that we use in the trading space where we say, you know what? You buy the rumor and sell the news. Right? But and what does that mean? Let me understand what that let me break that down so you guys can understand it. What successful traders know is that you go in and you get the rumor of what's about to happen first, and that's where you participate. And then when you sell when the masses go ahead and adopt it. When it's making the news and it's breaking, that's when you go and sell, because that's when all the profitability is, right? But I want to tell you guys, most people do the opposite. Most people wait until, oh, I'm going to wait until I see that this has already happened, that there's already trillions of dollars that have been shifted. Then you get involved and the opportunity has gone past you. But guys, I'm telling you right now, it's so unique that we actually get in on this early phase of tokenization. Now, what is tokenization? Tokenization is simply the process of turning a real world asset like real estate into digital tokens on the blockchain. This means that each token represents a fraction of ownership in the property. So instead of you needing thousands of dollars or even millions in some cases to buy an entire property, you can invest in smaller amounts and still earn a share of the profits. It's like owning a piece of a building, but everything is done digital, secure, and easy to manage. See, nobody is coming in and breaking it down for you and just telling you that's what tokenization is. It's allowing you to get fractional ownership shares of properties. And it's done in a simple, seamless, secure way. That is the power of tokenization. Now, Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, said this in 2022. He said, "We believe the tokenization of real world assets will revolutionize our financial system." And it absolutely has. And he didn't just say that. He started establishing companies, guys. He started projects, establishing companies. He put himself, his companies, and his constituents in position to profit and capitalize on this wave of wealth that's happening. And I know, guys, I know you probably think this guy, Anthony, is way too hype about this. But guys, when you see what's at hand right now and you get to participate and you get to get in early, man, this is a phenomenal opportunity that you can take advantage of. Now, look, I'm what they call a coach and a mentor. So let me break something down for you so you guys can understand this as well, right? I always tell people all the time because I talk to people about financial stuff every day, right? But let me tell you this. Most people who come to me, they say, well, look, if they're not making the income that they desire and they don't have enough income, let me tell you what the problem usually is. It's usually that they don't have enough assets. You know why? Because we were taught the wrong things. We weren't given the right information and the financial literacy so that we can capitalize on the principles of wealth. I want y'all to get that. We weren't given the right information. See, we were taught part of the information. And here's the thing, guys. We were taught to go out and work hard for money, which is usually the way that people start to make money and make income, right? But we were never taught the second phase. That's like going to kindergarten and never graduating and going through grade school, high school, and college. What if we just if your child stayed in kindergarten and never graduated, you would think something's wrong with that. But why do we do that financially? We get in and we just start working hard for money. We weren't taught the other part though, which is that eventually you have to flip the script and make money work hard for you. So you find different vehicles and things that will make money work hard for you. And that's typical. What wealthy people do is they typically do that through assets and assets like real estate. So that's why you see them investing more than they spend, right? They don't just worry about spending. They like, hey, look, let me invest. And so, like, guys, if you learn how to have more assets, you're going to learn that income follows assets. See, most people, their only asset is the one that they're sitting on. Somebody will catch that after the webinar, right? And something happens to that asset that you're sitting on, then you can't create income, right? You're in big trouble because your income is gone. But with wealthy people, they have so many assets paying them that they create freedom in their life. They have a better lifestyle, right? So instead of them trading all their time for money, they actually trade their money to get back their time. So but here's the problem. Some people learn that and people teach that, but they don't have vehicles that will help you do that. And today we have that opportunity, guys. Look, this is absolutely phenomenal. What's bringing us this opportunity? E-estate, right? I'm going to tell you, e-estate is allowing us to participate in income producing assets. E-estate is a next generation platform that's designed to make real estate investments accessible, transparent, and secure for individuals worldwide. E-estate is taking advantage of tokenization and tokenized ownership. So what happens is that they lowered the barrier of entry for you to get in on top tier properties, right? So here's what happens, guys. Now that the barrier of entry is lowered, you get to start building a portfolio instead of just having one income producing asset. So now you can actually stack income producing assets, whether it's residential properties, commercial properties, or development properties. They're all on the platform, and you can participate in a lot of different properties since the barrier of entry is so much lower. Guys, right now I have 4 different properties through the eState platform that are paying me passive income on a daily basis. I literally sit back and collect profits, right? This is powerful right here because other people who build real estate portfolios in the traditional way, they have to go out and buy properties. They either going to do fix and flips or they're going to buy a property, renovate it, try to rent it out and try to get some residents in it so they can earn some passive income. But you know what they really do? They inherit a headache. They just bought themselves another headache because it's harder than ever now to manage, to purchase, manage, and maintain rental properties. But today I can earn this in the same way as they do, and I don't have to manage a thing. I don't have to worry about any tenants, toilets, or termites. It's incredible the way that I earn passive income. And you get the same opportunity. Now, here's the other thing that really impressed me is blockchain powered tech on transactions. So here's what I want to tell you. This technology is revolutionizing the way we do money. It's also revolutionizing the way we do proof of ownership and the proof of asset. It makes everything simple, seamless, and secure. So instead of me having to worry about if Joe Blow, who I don't know, is going to pay me my dough when I get involved in a real estate project, I already know that through the blockchain, it's already set in stone and everything is going to be executed in the way that it's supposed to be. I get to know that when I go ahead and purchase a property, I don't have to wait for somebody else to go. I don't wait for the human factor for it to make it happen. It's automatically programmed to happen the way it's supposed to, and it's set in stone. So now it's the quickest way for me to get a property and start earning passive income. I literally can do it today whenever I get ready. That's amazing right there, guys. I'm telling you, it just reduces the transaction times, increases trust, and now we have a trustless environment, right? So we don't even have to worry about trust because it's already set in stone. Now, here's the next thing is global reach. Through this platform, we actually get access to properties around the world. So, as a traditional investor, you would typically only be able to get involved in properties in your local area. And if you wanted to get involved in other properties, you had to have the right connections, or you had to go and travel there. You had to go do all of this stuff. It was so much red tape and so much stuff around it that it made it so difficult that people didn't participate in properties around the globe. But now I have a property that's in Phoenix, Arizona. I got a property that's in Los Angeles, California. I got a property that's paying me in Seattle, Washington. I got a property that's paying me in Miami. And guess what, guys? I was able to do all of that simply from the device in the palm of my hands. From that smartphone allows me to make smart investments. That's what's so powerful about this. Now, guys, I know a lot of you all have never participated in the real estate space. And one big question that I get from people is like, how do I know the right property to get involved with? Well, guys, look, first of all, you can rest assured that we have experts over here with eState that actually are there. What those experts do is they go curate the right properties. So they curate the best properties and most profitable properties to put on the platform. So that's why you don't see hundreds of properties on the platform right now. You only see a few because they go get the best. And all I want is the cream of the crop, right? And so that's one of the things that we know. The next thing is that we know that they put all the information that we need so we can make an educated decision for ourselves on what we want to participate in. I don't know, guys. I think I'm giving you all the game right here that you need to know about this. This is absolutely phenomenal. And if you don't see what we're talking about yet, you may not be paying attention. Now, here's what I want you guys to understand here right now is that eState is outshining every other platform that participates in fractional ownership. Now, I expanded this. I didn't just do tokenization because eState is the number one platform for tokenization, in my opinion, right? And if I just compared it to tokenization, I think it would be unfair. This is like putting a heavyweight champion against a middleweight, right? I would tell you that just in tokenization, so I expanded it. And I say, look, let's compare eState to other fractional ownership platforms that are out there. So there's other fractional ownership platforms like Arrived Homes, and great platform. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just telling you they can't hold they can't even hold a candle to this light that eState is providing. Here's what I want to tell you here. Arrived Homes, this is great, but in 2024, they reported gains of 4.81%. That's the returns they got for the people who participated over there at Arrive Homes. 4.81%. I'm not knocking it. It's better than what you would get at your bank. It is a vehicle for you to have better returns and to hedge out inflation, right? So it's better than inflation. Okay, so that's a good thing. I'm not knocking it. 4 to 5% annually is good. Ground floor, we're stepping it up a notch, right? So through short-term loans and things like that, their targeted returns are about 10% annually. Now we're getting even better, right? Because see, even like the stock market, typically the historical average on the stock market is about 10% gain per year, right? That's actually pretty good. That's a way to create wealth. Most wealthy investors are looking for opportunities or vehicles that will produce about 10% per year for them. So that's actually pretty good. Now, there's another revolutionary project called Roots. It's a real estate investment trust, right? Roots reported a gain through 2024, 2025 of 12.4% per year. It's actually really good. We're stepping up, right? This is this next level that you're getting this type of return on your money by participating in something like that. But let me tell you the new way, the market disruptor, the one that's really changing things for people. This one right here, e-estate, that you're hearing about today. E-estate, you're going to earn 6 to 20% per month for the first 18 months of what the property that you participate in. Let me tell you how this works. E-estate has done something revolutionary in which they've implemented a two-phase income plan for everyone that participates in a property. So the first phase is 18 months. For the first 18 months that you are involved in that property, you're going to earn daily, Monday through Friday, right? You're going to earn profits daily from Monday through Friday. How much you're going to average, but depending on the property, it's going to be anywhere from 6 to 20% per month. This is amazing right here for the first 18 months. So it's automatically blowing all three of the other competitors out the water. But even after the first 18 months, when you enter the passive phase, you're going to be able to earn 10% annually for the lifetime of the property. So any way that you cut it, e-estate is doing it a better way. If you ever wanted to earn passive income through real estate, this is the best way to make it happen. And hopefully you guys see that right now. Now, here's what I want to do, guys. I want to show you guys the properties. I want to show you how this works, and I'll even show you how the returns work. So if you guys haven't been paying attention and all that other stuff, I want you guys to go ahead and pay attention right now because I want to show you how this works and the different properties that are available on the website, right? And so here are some of the properties. You guys got to see the property in Miami. You got the video walkthrough from the co-founder of the company of the property in Miami. Now, remember, I told you you can start with this one as little as $10. So here it is right here in the back office. Once you sign up for your free account, you'll have access to this so you can look at this information as well. They have a wonderful profit calculator here, which you can look at. And so this one says here that you can start with $10. What is $10 going to earn you here with this platform? The $10 is going to put you in position that you're going to earn 4 cents a day every single day, Monday through Friday, for the first 18 months of this property, right? 4 cents a day. Now, some people ask me, say 4 cents a day. Anthony, are you that excited about 4 cents a day? I said, if you're not excited about 4 cents a day, then you don't really understand the principle of rich and wealthy. See, it's all about putting your money somewhere where it's going to produce for you. Here's a thing that I always tell people. I said one of the things that you got to do if you're going to improve financially is to stop burying your money. And the reason why you want to stop burying your money, because when you put your money in the bank, you let it sit there, it does not produce for you. So therefore, inflation is eating up all your buying power. Inflation is shrinking your money. And most people, and what the crazy thing is, inflation is a silent killer. Most people don't realize it until it's too late. But rich and wealthy people understand that they got to hedge inflation. They put their money in a place where it's going to produce for them. So this is going to, the $10 is going to produce more than you will ever get at your bank. So 4 cents a day, 88 cents a month, or $10.50 in a year is what you're going to earn from this. Now, the minimum to put in this property is $10, but you can put as much as you want. So if you wanted to do $100, you could do that. It'll produce $8.82 a month. If you wanted to do $1,000, it'll produce $88.20 a month. Now your money's really working for you harder than anything else that you have out there. Now, before you actually jump in and drop $1,000 on the Miami property, maybe you want to go in and diversify your portfolio. So instead of just doing the Miami property, maybe you jump in on this apartment that's in Seattle, Washington. I have a share of ownership in this property as well. Right. And so if you want to jump in on this one, it's a minimum of $117, but it's going to pay you even better returns. So that $117 is going to make you about $12.53 a month or $149 in a year. And once again, this is just the minimum. You can put as much as you want in this property. So if you decide that you wanted to put $1,000 over here, it's going to pay you over $107 per month. Right? But before you drop $1,000 in this property, maybe you should look at the other properties that are available. Here is a house that's located in Arch Cape, Oregon. This is a very nice house. As a matter of fact, it is an oceanfront property. This is an oceanfront property, very productive. It's designed for Airbnb booking and short-term rentals and all that type of stuff. It produces some incredible profits. So your $480. Now, I want to tell you guys, this is where I saw that people got to really understand. Your $480 produces a cash flow average on every month of about $56.45. Where in the world else are you going to put less than $500 and it's going to produce about $56.45 every single month for you? This is why people are now building their real estate portfolio with e-estate because it's so phenomenal. Now, what type of property is this? Look at this, guys. I want to show you some of these things. This is a property that actually is always booked. People like it because it's an oceanfront property. It's very nice. This is a picture of the oceanfront there and everything. This is a really nice property for you to participate in. I like this property, right? Now, so you can get involved with that one for $480 and you're going to get paid on a daily basis on this. You don't have, so those other platforms that I talked about before, they pay out like quarterly rates. So you can only withdraw your money quarterly. They'll give you quarterly returns. Here, we get paid every single day, Monday through Friday, and you can withdraw your funds every single day if you want to. So that's powerful. Now, let me show you the first property that I actually got involved in. This is a villa that's located in Los Angeles. It's actually in Bel Air. Now, I don't know about you. We watched the Fresh Prince of Bel Air and all that stuff. We saw how nice that area was, right? But I never knew that I would own a share of a property there. But now I own a share of a property that's in Bel Air. This is incredible, guys. And I earn profits from this. Now, the minimum to get in on this one is $3,120. So you get involved with this property, $3,120. It's going to produce about $400 per month of cash flow for you. Yeah, about $400 per month of cash flow. It's paid out to you at about around $20 per day, right? That means that you're going to earn about $4,758 per year off of this investment right here, $3,120. Now, look, I'll show you guys the pictures of this. This is a really, really nice property, right? When I saw these pictures, I said, I got to get a piece of this. You see that? Do you guys see what we got right here? It's fully renovated, everything, guys. This is an incredible property. Incredible property right here. I love the way this property is set up, guys. This is nice, and you get to earn cash flow from this property. Now, most people look at this property, they say, I would love to go stay there, right? They say, this would be a property I would rent if I was on Airbnb. Let me show you guys something. I want to show you guys something really quick. If you wanted to go in and actually rent this property for 3 nights through Airbnb, it would cost you over $6,653. You see, this is the same property, right? It would cost you over $6,653 just to stay here for 3 nights. But guess what? We shifted our mindset over here, right? I want to tell you guys that we are not people who go in and look for ways to spend money. We look for ways to get money to make money for us. So I could take half of what it would cost for me to stay there for 3 nights, half of that, and start earning cash flow of $400 a month. You see how this is a different mindset? When we start thinking like rich and wealthy people and we stop spending money and we start investing money. Let me tell you my philosophy. I said, when you spend money, it comes to an end. That's why the last 3 letters of spend is E-N-D. It comes to an end. I used to tell people this at the bank all the time. I said, when you spend money, it comes to an end. It doesn't produce anything else for you. But here's what happens when you invest money, you get to earn the rest money, right? You get to earn the rest of the money. So now I earn cash flow off of this property. What else do we have? This is a actual property that's in Bali, Indonesia. Let me go back. This is a property in, it's a nice villa in Bali, Indonesia, where you can actually get in on this property for $6,740. It's going to cash flow you just under $1,000 a month. It's paying you out on average about $44 per day. You earn about $11,121 per year off of this property right here, guys. You can actually tell somebody, hey, I got an ownership share of a property in Bali, Indonesia that's paying me passive income. Nice, right? Now let's step it up. I want to make sure I get through all these properties. So here's a property that's located in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm actually in on this property as well. You probably, Anthony, you got in on that? Yeah, I wanted to have part ownership in a commercial property. This is the commercial property. It starts at $10,270. But guess what, guys? This cash flows me right around $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month cash flow from $10,000. Yep, I get paid out about $72.92 a day. $18,229 per year. This is going to pay me this for 18 months. After the first 18 months, it pays me 10% annually for the lifetime of the property. This is a lifestyle, lifetime income producing asset. This is amazing, guys, that we have access to these. Now, here's what happens. Let me tell you this really. Everybody starts on buyer level 1. So if you want to get involved with this, you start on buyer level 1 and you get access to all the properties that I just showed you. Now, after you have invested at least 10,000 into properties with the company, they move you from a starter buyer to what we call a skilled buyer, and now you have access to even higher returns of profits, right? Let me show you this. This is what the next property that I'm going to be getting. The next property that I'm going to step into is this property that's located in Los Angeles, California, which this is a business this is a business property right here. It's office spaces, and this one starts at $24,590. But check this out, guys. This is going to cash flow me right here with $24,000, about $4,000 a month. And it's paid out to me every day at about $186 a day. That's over $46,721 in a year. I call this buying income, guys, right here. This is a nice income producing asset that you can actually get involved in to participate in. Now, I know we got some big ballers on here. Y'all want to go in and participate in an even higher way. Let me tell you this. The next one we have is land plots that you can actually get involved in. You can get involved in land plots over here. This starts at $51,000, but look at the cash flow. You're cash flowing close to $9,000 a month off of this. Right? We also have development properties. This is a property that's located in Dubai, right? This one is $99,250 to get in, but it cash flows you about $17,000 a month. What else do we have? There's also business development property that's located in Dubai. This is another Dubai property. This is a big boy property, right? It takes $255,000 to get involved with this one. And this is about $48,000 per month that it's going to produce, or over $500,000, well over $500,000 per year off of this property for the first year, right? So guys, this is amazing right here, that you actually get involved. You can get involved in properties like this. Once again, you typically would not get access to this type of information unless you were an accredited investor. Now, you're probably wondering if people are really doing this. We got one of our leaders is on here, Crypto Mason. He just had somebody in his organization do exactly that. They went and purchased, actually, I think it was in one of the properties in Dubai. They purchased fractional ownership of a property in Dubai. They're earning some incredible passive income from that property. That just shows you how revolutionary e-estate is. So guys, hopefully you see an opportunity for yourself here, right? Now let's talk about the company really quick. This company was launched in partnership with two major organizations or two major companies. The first being Eli Property, which is a traditional real estate company from Oregon. And they have over 50 years of experience in the real estate space. So they're a well-established company, all right? The next company is the ARDR, which is the actual company that's providing the standards and education for this new market, which is the digital real estate space, right? And they're provided all the standards and education for that space. Now, the CEO of the company is Brandon Stevenson, and I was just talking to this gentleman just yesterday, and I'm going to be talking to him again today. And I want to tell you guys that he is very passionate about seeing this company become a billion-dollar company and the most prominent company in the fractional ownership and tokenization space. Now, Mike Hamilton, the gentleman that you saw in the video earlier, he's the one that did the walkthrough of the Miami video. He's the head of Eli Property, and he's the one that makes sure that we have those top tier properties that we have on the platform. Now, so this partnership triangle is nice here because what we have is a company that is sitting on the shoulders of two other established companies here. So we don't have a company that was just birthed out of thin air, right? Now, when you want to get involved, it's very simple. You just get the link from the person who invited you. The person who invited you is probably what they're typically already a digital real estate agent, right? And they have their own link that they can send to you. They're going to send you a link. You go ahead and set up your free account. When you do your free account, you are going to have to do your KYC. There's a KYC check because we're talking about properties, guys. So you do have to do your KYC to prove that you are who you say you are. It's simply you uploading your ID and doing a video selfie to do that. Now, once you get in, you'll be able to view all the different properties on the eState website, just like I did with you right then. And you'll be able to choose the one that's best for you at your time, at your convenience, right? If you're ready to get started today, you get started today. If you want to start in a week or so or whatever, whenever is best for you, find a property that really aligns with your goals, though, right? Look at the one that's producing the cash flow that you like, or and also within the range of discretionary income or capital that you have, right? So you want to do that. Now, once you go ahead and you're ready to fund your account, the company makes it very simple. You don't have to worry about some obscure token out there that nobody's never heard of to try to fund the account. You don't have to go through Uniswap and swapping and doing all that stuff. No, they allow you to fund your account with cryptocurrency, but with whatever cryptocurrency you're most comfortable with, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, XRP, Solana, USDT, USDC, whatever is best for you. They even got Trump coin on there, guys. Whatever's best for you, you go ahead and fund your account with that. But once you go ahead and fund your account, you make the purchase of the property that you want fractional ownership of. You're going to get access to see your tokens on the blockchain, and you're also going to get an investment contract that solidifies everything. And then you're going to be able to sit back and collect your profits within the next 24 to 48 hours. That's how simple this is, guys. It's absolutely amazing. It takes all the red tape, all the things that make real estate investing so complex, it takes it away. That's how simple it is for you to get started. Now, let me talk about some of the legal things. I want to make sure you guys understand this. The company is registered in Panama, right? Now, the company is registered in Panama because they get a favorable tax condition there over there. And also they're going to have clear legal status. So I want you guys to understand that local regulations may vary by country. Now, as I mentioned before, they do KYC because they want to comply with international KYC regulations. I don't have to tell you guys this. For you all who have participated in any type of investing or any type of markets, the markets are going to go up and down. So there are market fluctuations in real estate, crypto, anything, any market that you participate in, there's going to be fluctuations. So we have to tell you that past performance does not guarantee future results. But I know you guys already understand that. Here's the next thing: regulatory changes. We can't control what happens with different governing agencies and stuff like that. But what I will tell you is that we are in the most favorable crypto environment that we've ever been in, and things are looking very good for us as we move forward into this space. There are major institutions right now that are adopting tokenization. So we're in the right place at the right time. The next thing I want to tell you guys is that there's operational and technical risk. It goes without saying that anything that is like technical, like websites and all of that type of stuff, there could be some downtime every now and then. The great thing about this is that we haven't really had to worry about that too much with eState. We have like 99% uptime. I really have only seen like one time that I went to the website and it was a glitch and it didn't work. So that's the only thing. But you know, eState does all the necessary audits to make sure that the website is stays up and the technology works the way that it's supposed to. So just wanted to go ahead and tell you guys that. But hey, look, now I want to put the ball back in your court, right? if you see an opportunity for yourself, if it's even just interesting to you, I would say go ahead, get the link from the person who invited you on this presentation. Go ahead and sign up for your free account. Check it out. Look at all the information. See if it's something that you want to get started with. And if you are, then we're excited to help you build your first, or sometimes, your or diversify your real estate portfolio, right? Because this is a way that we're going to have the average everyday person that sees this opportunity, they're going to be able to have a real estate portfolio that's paying them passive income. There is literally hardly any excuse for anybody not to have their own real estate portfolio. All right. So that's it. Now, here's what I want to tell you guys. If you see the opportunity for yourself through this, and you see how we're creating passive income and we're building real estate portfolios through tokenization, then you might want to stay on and take a quick look at how you can participate in a greater way, right? By building the awareness of this and becoming a digital real estate agent. Now, let me tell you about a digital real estate agent, because this is where I believe you're going to get really excited. As a digital real estate agent, you can be the one who connects buyers to the tokenized properties on the eEstate platform. And when you do so, you're going to be rewarded very well. Now, there's a lot of benefits to becoming a digital real estate agent. One is that you're going to understand blockchain tokenization and online property markets better than anyone probably in your local circle. It is going to be the new wave of wealth. And as people become aware of this, there's going to have to be somebody who tells them about it, right? You could be that person. Now, what's great about this is nobody's controlling your schedule. They're not telling you got to come and sit in the office and make phone calls all day or go out and tour properties with people all day. Majority of the things that you do here with us, you can do literally from your smartphone, and you can use leverage social media, the internet, and just your connections to start building your real estate empire. Now, being that you're building a real estate empire, what's great is that you get opportunities to earn unlimited income over here, just like you would in the traditional real estate space. Now, let's talk about how you get started. First, you're going to have to do a license subscription. Yes, it does. You do have to do a license. But the great thing about this is that you don't have to do it the traditional way. See, traditional real estate says you got to go take this course to learn all this stuff, and you got to pay hundreds to thousands of dollars for that course. Then you got to go pay to go ahead and take the licensing test to see if you can be licensed as a real estate agent, right? So over here, you do have to have a licensed membership, but guess what, guys? It's only $9 for you to do this. $9 a month, right? Now, if you want to go ahead and take care of the whole year, they give you a little discount. It's $90 for the whole year. But once you do that, you're going to fill out an online application. So you're going to go ahead and fill that out. You're going to sign an agreement with the company. And once you're approved, you gain full access to the eEstate properties. They're also going to give you your own personal landing page, which you can use to share the properties and the opportunity with other people. So guys, that's what you're going to get as a digital real estate agent. So it's a very simple process. You literally can start that process, finish it, and be approved today. So you can start sharing properties with other people today. All right. Now, let's talk about how you earn money as an eEstate agent, right? So here are the agent income streams. You're going to be able to participate in 4 different income streams with eEstate. Now, the first income stream is the one that you're probably familiar with, is deal commission. Yes, you're going to be able to earn a commission every time somebody comes in and purchases a fractional ownership share of a property. Now, traditional real estate agents usually earn 3 to 5% on all their deals. You're going to be excited to see that eEstate agents earn more than that, right? So that's a powerful thing. You introduce somebody to a property, you're going to earn more than that. Now, if somebody comes in and they actually purchase a property with you, then you're going to earn commission. But here's the great thing about eEstate. From day one, you get to operate just like you were a real estate broker. Why do I say that? Because you can start enrolling other agents in your organization from day one. And when they close deals, you actually get paid profit from their deals as well. You get paid commission from their deals. So that's powerful also. Now, being the fact that we have a platform that allows people to earn passive income on a daily basis, the company says if you're the one that introduces them, then you can start earning passive income, passive residual income, as a matching percentage of whatever passive income they're earning on a daily basis as well, because you're the one that introduced them. I like that. Now, here's the next thing: you're going to earn different bonuses as you build your agent organization, right? As you hit these different milestones, the company is going to pay you different rewards. Some of the rewards are going to be in crypto, which you could just turn into cash, and the other ones are going to be e-tokens, which is a token that's in the back office. But you're going to be excited about this token because when you get 100 e-tokens, every time you get 100 e-tokens, you're going to have the opportunity to spin our money wheel, which will allow you to win up to $1,000 every spin. I love the money wheel, right? It's an incredible thing. So let me tell you how the commission structure works, right? So when you actually introduce somebody to a property and they go ahead and purchase their fractional ownership share of a property, if you directly do it, you're going to earn 6% up front. So if they start with $1,000, you earn $60 right up front. It's dropped right into your back office, and you can withdraw it that day when you get ready, right? So that's instant cash flow for you from the commission, right? That's nice. I like that. Now, here's the next thing, right? If you enroll other agents and they start closing their own deals, then you're going to earn some profit off of that as well because you're the person that introduced them. So that means that you're going to earn 2% on all the deals on your level 2, but that continues all the way through your level 5. So you earn 2% on levels 2 through 5. Now, what about the agents that are on your 6th level? On level 6 through 8, you're going to earn 1% off all the deals that are closed on those levels. So you get to earn on 8 levels of your organization. Now, here's the next thing is that you also are going to start earning that profit commission once you get to agent level 4. I'll show you what that means in just a second. But once you get to agent level 4, you start earning daily profit commissions. So you're going to get paid a percentage of all the profits that are being paid out to the from the deals in your organization. So all the deals on level 1, whatever profit that's being paid out on a daily basis, you're going to earn 5% of it. So if $1,000 is being paid out every day, that means that you're going to earn $50 every single day. That's passive residual income that you're going to be earning. Now, on your levels 2 and 3, you're going to earn 2%, and on levels 4 and 5, you'll earn 1%. So you can see how this can quickly become some incredible cash flow on the back end. Guys, I'm telling you, here amateurs only look at the money they get paid on the front end. That's all they're concerned with is how much money I'm gonna earn up front. But let me tell you, professionals understand that the real money is paid on the back end. We understand that long-term residual passive income is where you're gonna really build some legacy style wealth. All right, so that's powerful there as well. Let's talk about the bonuses that you're gonna earn. When you hit these different milestones that are located right here under turnover, you're going to get a bonus every time you hit one of these milestones. So you're going to qualify to be a level 1 agent once you have $500 of turnover in your organization. Now, this is very simple to do because one of the things I'm going to point out in just a second is that your personal investments count towards the turnover for your organization. So if you go in and you decide that you want to invest $500, you're going to automatically be agent level 1. They're going to give you 100 e-tokens. Now, this can be done by you or somebody that you refer. If you refer somebody else, they do over $500, then you're going to do that. If you or somebody in your organization does over 3,000, you're going to get a bonus of 150 e-tokens, and then you get $30 in cash or crypto that you can turn into cash from the company, right? The next thing is $10,000. Once you hit $10,000 of turnover, you're going to be agent level 3. You get $250 no, I'm sorry, 250 e-tokens and then $100 cash. Agent level 4 is just $25,000 of turnover between either you or the people in your organization, right? Then you're going to get a $500 of e-tokens and $250 cash. This continues to go all the way up to agent level 10. On agent level 10, that means that you have over $1 million of turnover in your organization. That means you're going to get 10,000 e-tokens from the company and also $10,000 of cash that's going to be paid out to you in crypto. This is really nice, guys. This is just a bonus. Now, here's what I like about this. Once you get to agent level 10, they let you keep your agent level 10 designation. But after you hit $1 million, they reset this table and let you earn all of these bonuses over again. So every time you hit $1 million, every time you hit a new milestone, you're going to earn these bonuses over and over and over and over again. That's really nice there, guys. Now, this is how the revenue share distribution works. 100% of your personal investment is going to count towards your turnover as an agent. 80% of the investments, or yeah, 80% of the investments on your first level is going to count towards your turnover. 40% on your second level, 20% on your third level, it's 10% on the fourth level, and then there's 5% on levels 5 through 8. All right, so that's how the revenue share system works. So, guys, I've shown you a lot of information. I've done a lot of talking. I know I've been just spewing information like a fire hose here. It's probably kind of overwhelming for you. But here's what I want to tell you guys. Don't try to understand everything up front and all at once. Here's the main thing that you need to know. We have a viable opportunity over here for you to earn passive income from the greatest real world asset out there and one of the greatest market shifts, which is tokenization, tokenization of real estate. And you get the opportunity to participate right now, and you can start with as little as $10. That is what you need to know. That is the foundation of what we have. My mission is to make more people owners of fractional owners of real estate and owning passive income on a new level. That is what I'm all about, guys. That's what this thing is all about. And I am excited about helping more and more people take advantage of this. All right. Look, guys, this is incredible. I know I've had the presentation locked down a little bit here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to unlock it. I like to make sure that we're able to get through everything seamlessly here. So I want to go ahead and unlock this so that you guys can comment in here for me. But if you're excited about all the information that you just heard, can you guys drop a 777 in the chat for me? Let me know that you're excited about everything that we just went through there, guys. This is absolutely amazing. This is not only the new wave of wealth, this is the new standard of real estate. This is the new way that people are going to make money and build their empires in real estate. We're literally building our own real estate empires in a greater way, which is absolutely amazing, guys. Hopefully, you guys see exactly what we have. Tony Holland said, "I want in." Look, yeah, Tony, let's talk. Let's talk ASAP. Let's get this. Let's get you rolling in here. We got Frank with the 777s. We got Nell with the 777s. I love it, guys. This is absolutely phenomenal. I know this is some people's first time hearing this information, and I want to go over something for you here, just to show you some things in the back office, right? Let me share this before we jump off. I'm going to show you guys a couple things. So here's what's great about this, guys. You can literally come in, get started. You don't have to talk to anybody you don't want to. You don't have to wait on somebody to reach out to you to go ahead and get started. What you can do is go in, sign up, get your stuff, get your account verified, do your KYC and everything, right? So what you go in and do, you can choose the real estate property that's best for you. Once you choose your real estate property, you go ahead and get invested. Guess what, guys? You're going to start earning. You'll have access to your tokens on the blockchain. Let me show you that this is really in the blockchain right here. When I click on this, this goes over to the Binance Smart Chain blockchain. And when you go over to the Binance Smart Chain blockchain, it's going to show you your tokens on the blockchain right here. So you get blockchain proof of your assets. Here's the next thing. With the assets that you have, you're also going to, every asset that you have ownership of, you're going to get an investment contract that's going to be between you and eEstate. And it's going to have, you're going to see with this contract, you see my signature on here, right? And you see the CEO's signature on here, and it's stamped for the eEstate group, right? So you're going to get that automatically. But let me show you guys something that I show on all these presentations. We always talk about generational wealth and legacy style wealth. Let me show you something. When you get one of these properties, guess what happens? Asset inheritance is available. You can literally will this. This contract is willable to your heirs. So now it doesn't have to stop if something happens to you. Whatever passive income that you're earning will continue on to your heirs through this project, guys. This is amazing right here. We're starting to earn real estate passive income, and it's backed by real world assets, guys. This is better than most other things that are out there. It's not speculative. It's not trading. I'm not against those things, but I'm just for us having more and better ways for us to participate in this space, guys. So this is amazing right here. I love the way that this is happening. I love the proof of assets that we have and all of this great stuff. So, man, hopefully you guys are excited and you see an opportunity for yourself to get involved. Now, what I want to do is I want to do a little giveaway. I want to do a giveaway. I like doing giveaways. I think giveaways is incredible, right? And the way I do my giveaways on the presentation is that I actually get you guys to answer a question from the presentation. Now, the first person who drops the correct answer in the chat is going to be the winner of the giveaway. But this time I'm going to do something different because I'm glad that you guys were on here for me, right? And one of the things that I'm going to do, the first giveaway, it has, I want, this is what I want. Someone who is not in yet, that you're not in yet, right? This is the first one. If you're not involved with e-estate yet, I want you to participate. I want you to answer the question. If you're the person that wins, I'm gonna give you the $10 to purchase your first property, your first share of the property in Miami. I'm gonna give you $10 to purchase your first share of a property in Miami. We'll have it transferred directly to your account in e-estate. All right. So this is the first. It's the first time I've done this on our live e-estate presentation. So this is the first thing we're gonna do. So if you haven't done so already, if you haven't joined yet, this is an opportunity for a new person. So here's the question, guys. Here's my question for today. I want to ask you guys this: the house that I said was located in Arch Cape, Oregon, what is the minimum starting point for that house? Let's see who was paying attention throughout the presentation. For somebody who's brand new, that hasn't started yet with, hasn't made their first investment with e-estate yet. Anybody remember? I'll make it easier if you guys can't get this one. I'll make it easier if you guys can't get this one. I just want to see who's paying attention. Let me give it a couple seconds. Melvin got it. $480. Melvin, incredible. Melvin, who invited you onto the presentation today, Melvin? Melvin, who invited you on the presentation? I'm glad you were paying attention today. You are a winner of the $10 to get your first fractional share of the ownership, a fractional share of ownership in the property in Miami. Melvin, who invited you on the presentation today? Let's see. Nobody. How did you find out about it? Was it in a group or was it in a group or something? I don't know how you found out about it. But hey, I tell you this. Oh, you got it in my Telegram. All right. So I tell you what. Send me your email address on Telegram. Send me your email address, and I'm gonna go ahead and get send you the link so you can go ahead and get enrolled, and then I'll transfer the $10 over to your account. That's what we're gonna do. So congratulations, Melvin. You are now you're going to be a owner of a fractional share of that property in Miami, and you just got that today. Incredible. So thank you so much for that. All right, now the next one. All right, awesome. So just send me your email address. That way we can go ahead and get you enrolled. Awesome. So let's do this. Here's the next one. This is for anybody. This one's going to be for anybody, right? I'm going to ask a question and we're going to give out 100 e-tokens, right? The company will send you 100 e-tokens. So this is for anybody right here, right? So here is the question for you. What is the first name of the CEO of the company? There you go. Lynn is the first one. Lynn got it in. She got it in twice before anybody else. I love it, Lynn. Lynn is on it. All right, Lynn, you got it. Brandon is his first name. The name of the CEO is Brandon Stevenson. Thank you so much, Lynn, for paying attention and being on. Lynn is absolutely crushing it too, guys, out there, man. She is getting recognition from the company and everything else. Lynn is making it happen. Lynn is going to be one of, we might have to get Lynn to get on and do the presentation one day. The way she's crushing it out there, man, is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm excited, right? I'm excited for everybody who's winning with us. I'm ready for more people to win with us, guys. That's what we want right now. We want more people to come and win with us. So look, we're going to do another presentation. The next presentation is going to be on Monday. It's at 3 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. So I want you guys to do that. Also, guys, I want you to take this down. We're having a special presentation next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, which we're going to have the co-founder, Mike Hamilton, on the presentation with us, which is going to be amazing, right? Mike Hamilton is going to be on the presentation with us. So you do not want to miss that. You want to make sure that you are in the building for that, guys. That's going to be amazing. Also, I let you guys know that we do have an event coming up, a live event. If you guys didn't know, that's going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's going to be the first e-estate it's live presentation and event, right? And I'm doing it here in Raleigh, North Carolina, which is going to be absolutely amazing. All right. So that's going to be amazing. If you guys are available, love for you to come and attend, get your tickets to be here in Raleigh with us and check that out. We're going to have so a networking session first, then we're going to have the presentation. We're actually going to have an agent accelerator session to help you get off to a fast start building your real estate empire. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. We're having a videographer come in to take testimonials, to record the event. It's going to be historic, guys. You're going to be a part of history in the making with e-estate. It's amazing. It's just you're in at the right time, guys. If you're getting this information right now, couldn't be a better time for you to go ahead and get started. All right. So get with the person who invited you. Go ahead and get that information. Melvin, I got your email address. I'm gonna make sure that we go ahead and send that information for you to enroll so that you can get you enrolled, and then I'll transfer that $10 over to your account so you can go ahead and purchase that first ownership share of a property with the e-estate. So that's going to be amazing. So good, guys. I'm excited about each and every one of you winning. As always, you know I love and care about each and every one of you, and I definitely want to see all of you win. Until the next presentation, I hope you guys have an incredible day. Enjoy your weekend, and we are out. You guys be blessed.